This tutorial is for a year in review. A year in review is all about creating your year show. It can be a short show, it can be a show with a lot of images that you want to show your audience. And with these options in mind, the year in review gives you a lot of flexibility. I opened up the zip file for the Pro Show Producer 5 temp, and you can see there are a couple of folders in there and a couple of show files. The first folder has a template file, which is the show file just as you saw in the example video, and it has a PSD extension, so you can just add it to your templates and then just drag and drop your images in there. There's also the same one with a PSH extension, which is the same thing, but it's just a PSH extension, so it is a ProShow slideshow file. The tutorial is going to be about the one that's called a year in review base with no image placeholders, and in combination with the one called a year in review images. As you can see, I opened the one which is called a year in review base with no image placeholders. That's this show. It's just an animated background. It has no image placeholders in there, and you need to drop your pictures in there, and the best way to do that is to do that in combination with the image show file. So let me show you how that works. I'm gonna click on File, left click on File, open a new project, and I'm going to create a new project from a show because the other one is also a show file. I'm going here to the plus sign to add that new show, and I need to find the show a year in review images. You might have to browse for it. I found it here. I'm going to open it up, and as you can see, it's a show with no backgrounds. It just has image placeholders. It has 20 different ways how you can showcase your images in your slide. The tall ones are shown in blue and yellow, and the white ones are shown in green and red, and they're all in 3:4 and 4:3 ratio, by the way. So let me just scrub over this line and show you what kind of effects they have that you can choose from. So I'm going back to my slideshow with the background, and I'm going to show you the first slide, which is called the opening slide. It has the year files. For PSP 5, you need to change the layer for the years. So if you work with a different year that you see in your show, you have to find the year file in your folder. So you'll go to Select File, you move up to the months and the year folder, and you pick your year and drop it in there. You have to do that for all the layers in this slide. 1, 2, 3, for all the year layers in this slide. You can also change your background. If you don't like the background, you go here, select File, and you go to the image folder that has 14 different backgrounds to choose from. So you have a lot of choices there as well. The next slide brings you into January, and your January background is blue. It has a screen with snowflakes, and then you have another slide with snowflakes, another one with snowballs rolling in, and then your next slide will turn January into February. So you might be one of the lucky ones living somewhere where you don't have snow in January. You are really lucky, so you can just get some other background to choose from. Just scroll through the whole year and say you like the ones that are in here for July better. So you just copy and paste those slides after the year, and then you have to go into the slide, change the month layers. As you can see here, this has a January, that will be July. You have to change that to January. And there's also another one here, which is the reflection. They all have reflections. The images have reflections, the months have reflections, and the year have reflections. So make sure you change all of them if you make any changes. So you can change the background, you can change the months, the years, you can change the screens and just place them somewhere else, the screen decors. But let's just work with what we have here. I'm going to put those two images here that I've already placed in a folder into my first slide. I'm going to toggle to the show that has the choices between all the image effects. And I have to pick one that has a tall one and a wide one. This is one. And then further up, there's more choices between tall and wide ones, combinations. I'm just going to pick this one. I'm going to do copy. I'm toggling back to my first show, the base show. I'm right clicking on this slide and I'm going to do paste into. That's very important. You have to pick paste into. And there you go. So I'm opening the slide and you can see where the pictures have to go. The tall one goes here, and then there's always a reflection. So you have to put it there as well. And then the white one has to go here where the red images, and then this one goes in the reflection. So let's just see how it looks like with the pictures added. And then they just turn away. As you can see, it has a text layer in there, which is designed for ProShow Producer 6. You cannot use it in ProShow Producer 5 because you don't have a text layer that you can change into your show. So you can unclick them or leave them there because you probably won't even see them show up in your show. So I just unclick them. There you go. Going to the second one. Well, you know, maybe I want to add more pictures in January. So I'm going to decide to copy this one just to have more slides to add pictures to. Copy, paste. And I want to have this effect after the snowball, so I'm going to shift this slide to the right. So the one with the snowballs is in between. And it kind of gives it a nice variety. So I'm going to this slide now. I'm going to put in one image. So I'm toggling back to my image show. And I need one for one single wide image. This is one. Let me see where the other ones are. This is one. I'll go with this one. Copy. Toggle back to my base show. Paste into. Opening the slide to my layer settings. And drop this image in and also drop it into the shadow. And there we go. Oh. So this is how it works. As you can see, you have a lot of choices that you can make. You can change your background, you can change your months, you can change the screens, and you can choose between 20 different image effects if you work with both those slideshows in a project and toggle back and forth and choose whatever effect you want to use in your slide that you're working on. I wish you a lot of creativity and a lot of fun making your show, and thanks for watching.